Next topic is how many political parties should we have? Now you can see in a democracy any group of citizens is free to form the political party because our country is a democratic country and there are fundamental rights given to each and every citizen in our country and each and every person is free to form a political party. Next is, in this formal sense, there are a large number of political parties in each and every country. Previously, there were very few political parties, but now there are so many political parties in each and every country. After that, more than 750 parties are registered with the Election Commission of India. Doesn't it surprising for you? More than 750 parties are registered with the Election Commission of India. But at the time of election, only few are visible. There are some national parties and some are state parties. And in some countries, only one party is allowed to control and run the government. These are called one party system. And these type of country, they don't come into the category of democratic country because one party system is not the feature of democracy. And you will remember the time period of your ninth class. There was a chapter in ninth class, what is democracy, why is democracy, and in that chapter we noticed that in China only communist party is allowed to rule the country and other parties, no doubt there were other parties also, but only communist party is allowed to rule the country and still there is a communist government in the China. Next is, we cannot consider one party system as a good option because one party system is not the feature of democratic country. In democratic country there is a multi-party system. Clear to all of you? Next point is, in any democratic system which must allow to at least two parties to compete in the election and provide a fair chance for competing parties to come in the power. And in some countries power usually changes between two main parties and the only two parties have a serious chance of winning the majority of seats to form the government. And when several parties in multi-party system join hands for the purpose of contesting elections and win power, it is called an alliance or a front. But what do you mean by multi-party system? If several parties compete for power and more than two parties have a reasonable chance of coming to form a government or on their own strength or in alliance with others, then we call it multi-party system. It means three types of party systems are there: one party system, two party system and multi-party system. And India is an example of multi-party system. And the multi-party system often appears for very messy and leads to the political instability. At the same time, this system allows a variety of interests and opinions to enjoy political representation. And all these are the ways in which parties are formed, and I have told you that there about nearly 750 political parties are registered in our country. There are one there are three types of system in the world for forming a party. Is it clear to all of you? Now, next topic is how many types of parties are there in our country. In our country, there are two types of parties: national political parties, and secondly, we have here state parties. In democracies that allows a federal system all over the world, tend to have two kinds of political parties, as I have told you that they are present in only one of the federal units, and parties that are present in several or all units of federation. Every party in our country has to register with the election commission. I have told you in my previous video also, while the election commission treats all the parties equally, it offers some special facilities to large and established parties. Parties that get the privilege and some other special facilities are recognized by the election commission for this purpose. That is why these parties are called recognized political parties. According to this classification, there were 6 national recognized parties in the country in 2006. These are given here. First is Bharatiya Janata Party. Second is Bahujan Samaj Party. Third is Communist Party of Indian Marxist. Communist Party of India. Fifth is Nationalist Congress Party and Indian National Congress. I have highlighted these two parties with red color because these are two main parties which are national as well, and mostly these two parties are in government. That's why I have highlighted these two main parties. After that, we are talking about now state parties. We shall discuss about these parties in detail in other videos also. After national political parties, one more is state parties. Other than these 6 parties, most of the major parties of the country are classified by the election commission of as it is as state parties. Other than these 6 parties, most of the major parties of the country are classified by the election commission as state parties, and some of them are Samajwadi Party, Samtawadi Party, Rashtriya Janata Dal, Biju Janata Dal, Sikkim Democratic Front. There are so many state parties in our country, and we shall discuss them in detail also. But before discussing these, we shall revise these parties once again. Listen very carefully. In our country, there are 2 types of political parties. First is what? National political party, and secondly we have state parties. There are mainly 6 national political parties. We shall do all these in detail in other videos. First is Bharatiya Janata Party. Second is Bahujan Samaj Party. Then Communist Party of Indian Marxist, Communist Party of India, Nationalist Congress Party, Indian National Congress. Other than national political parties, there are some state parties also. Few of them are Samajwadi Party, Samta Party, Rashtriya Janata Dal, Biju Janata Dal, and Sikkim Democratic Front.